Hey guys, welcome back to Figure. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts Gabimaru from Hell's Paradise. I actually watched the anime not too long ago. Thought it was okay. The characters are definitely very cool though. There's really nothing I don't like about Gabimaru. Like, what's there not to like? It's a white hair ninja, and yeah, it kind of reminds me of Kirua and Toshiro. It's just a very cool design. Can't go wrong with this. Anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And let's check it out. And here's the figure still in there in the packaging, looking really cool. And I really appreciate the amount of accessories we got here. 4 faceplates, and we got a katana. I don't think this katana is even his, based on what I remember from the anime. But anyways, very, very cool. And let's check it out. Alright, and here we have the figure itself, and my first impression on this figure is actually pretty good. I don't seem to have any paint issues, the joints are nice and tight, all that good jazz from S.H.Figuarts. And let's just take a close look at the figure. The only gripe I really have is that I feel like the color could be a little bit darker, I think. I don't know, that's just based on what I remember, but I do feel like it could use a little bit more shading on the hair especially. It's got like all this sculpting, but not enough shading for sure. And that makes it look like the head is super big and just kind of looks like a wig instead of his hair. But yeah, let me know in the comments on what you think. And let's jump straight into the articulation. I don't think there's anything you guys haven't seen already. It looks really nice. And for the articulation, let's quickly go over it from the neck down. He can look up about this much, look down about this much. You can tilt his head side to side, no problem. The articulation on the neck is really good. And his shoulder, this design is very similar to some of the Naruto figures in JJK. He can pull out about this much, raise them up about this much. It's just a really nice ball joint, gives you a lot of movement. You do have shoulder swivel over here. Unfortunately, no, but actually, yeah, you do have bicep swivel over here if you're using the joints over here. And you can curl about, oh wow, this is actually really nice. So they did an extra cut over here, so it gives you more range. Yeah, that is great articulation. And you do have swivel over here as well on the forearm, and then you do get a regular hinge ball wrist. For the apple crunch, you can bend forward about this much, which is quite a lot. And you can bend backwards only about this much, which is a little bit disappointing considering he's a ninja. I feel like this articulation could definitely be a little bit better, but yeah, unfortunately you can only bend backwards about this much. You do have some decent side-to-side movement, and the body piece over here is on a softer material. This is also on a soft material, so it won't hinder the articulation. Kick up about this high, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side-to-side pivot, and toe hinge. I believe that's it for the articulation. Overall feels really nice, and I find it very interesting that we don't have a big fist this time around. A lot of people really just seem to hate the big fist from JJK and Naruto, but I think they actually had a good reason for it. And I read this somewhere that the reason why the fists are so big is because like during some of the action poses in the manga, like when they are punching, like the fists are exaggerated, so I guess they're trying to capture that. But I don't know, let me know in the comments. I know a lot of people dislike it, but at this point I already accepted that some of the figures are just gonna get big fists. Like, yeah, like this one, if you're punching, it just doesn't look as powerful if the fist is like smaller. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would prefer this smaller fist. But anyways, let's jump straight into the accessories. And for the accessories, we're gonna start with the default face. Looking good, straightforward, cool face. And next up, we have an angry shouting face, and I think this is really well done. I especially like the lines around the eyes. Really makes it look very intense. Very cool. And next up, we get like an emotionless expression where he's trying to intimidate his foes. Very cool. And then we get a face for breathing's on fire. And lastly, of course, we get a mask head. This is super, super cool. He does this a lot in the show when he gets really serious. And we also have this interchangeable neck for this mask head. Very, very cool. I love it. And for the interchangeable hands, first off, we get a pair of action posing hands, and these are always really cool. And next up, we have a pair of hands to grab onto the collar, and this collar is also an interchangeable piece. And then we have another pair of action posing hands, and these are very similar, just that the style is slightly different. This one is a little bit more grippy, and this one is more loose. And then we have one interchangeable right hand to breathe some fire. Very cool. And lastly, we get a pair of hands to hold the katana. Again, very, very nice for Tamashii Nations to give us the katana, because I think he usually just fights with his hand and fire, so having this is just really nice. And yeah, I believe that's everything, and let's jump straight into some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look amazing together. And next up, we have some Naruto S.H.Figuarts, and I think they look amazing together as well. Really, really cool. I really like the scale. And then we have some One Piece and Chainsaw Man S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some JJK and Bleach S.H.Figuarts. And then we have some Mayfex and the S.H.Figuarts Venom. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think the figure is absolutely amazing and I do highly recommend it. Especially if you're a big fan of the show, you're gonna love it. This figure is super fun to pose with, comes with a lot of accessories, it's just a really, really cool figure. I love it. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. Hopefully they'll go deep into the line, but yeah, for now, that's it. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.